Hi guys, my name is Theo. I'm a fourth year student at the University of Cambridge. This year I'm combining languages and history, and this is a day in my life. So I somehow managed to wake up before my alarm. I stood out of bed directly because otherwise I just lie there and fall asleep again. And when I wake up or an hour and a half later, I'm a lot more tired than I was at 7. At this time of day, it's still a bit dark, as you can see. So I immediately started my morning routine, brushed my teeth, and washed my face and my eyes a little bit to wake up. Then I made my bed. I find that making your bed puts you in a more productive state of mind. It signals to your brain that bedtime is over and that you need to get to work. Then I went to the kitchen and made myself a bowl of cereals and added just the right amount of milk. Hi guys, it's now 7:15. Now, I usually try to get to work by 8 a.m., but today is a bit of a special day, so I think I'll get to work by 7:30, which is something I'm quite happy about because I've got this literature essay to hand in by Friday, a translation by tomorrow. I've got to read some texts for tomorrow's text and culture class for German, and I've also got to work on my dissertation this week. And starting to work on Monday at 7:30 is the best kickstart for this week. So this is how my timetable looks like for today. I've got to work on the essay. You can see here starting at 8 a.m., but I'm gonna start sooner. And I've also got to film the day in the life vlog, which I'm doing right now. Then at 12 p.m. I've got a lecture on the political thought of the American Revolution, which doesn't say where it is, but I'm assuming it's in the history faculty, and I'll go there and check the screens where it says. Then at 1 p.m. I'll have lunch, and at 2 p.m. or a bit before 2 p.m. I hope to be able to go through my jazz guitar routine, which will take about an hour. And at 3 p.m. I hope to be able to get back to work. G10 is my literature topic, but I might actually work a bit on my dissertation here if I do quite productive work on my literature essay in the morning. And then I'll have to do a translation and read some texts, but I'll leave that for when I'm a bit more tired because, as always, I'm prioritizing my essays. This is it. I'll get to work now and take advantage of the fact that I woke up at 7. Today is one of those days in which I will probably stay inside until the 12 p.m. lecture in order to work and not have to go someplace else. And I do that most of the time. I stay inside in the mornings. Last week I used to go to the faculty in the mornings to work, but now I'm feeling like working here. I started by working on my literature essay, and I put on a jazz playlist on Spotify with Joe Pass, and I progressed quite a bit on the literature essay. I'm content with the notes I took and the insights I got from the books that I read. And then I watered my plant, my Dracaena, that I got last term. My brother took care of it during the break. It's still alive. And then I worked out for about 20 minutes. I try to work out every day, but nothing too fancy. It really makes me feel a lot better and a lot more in shape and less bad about the long hours that I spend sitting in chairs. Then I shaved, had a shower, and got dressed. I made this little plan with what I had to do throughout the day so that I keep everything in check. Then I started working again and soon realized that I was hungry again, so I went to make myself something to eat, just some Nutella sandwiches. When I wake up so early at 7, I find myself having to eat 2 times during the morning, and then lunch as well, and some snacks during the afternoon, and then dinner. So I basically eat 5 times a day. And in the morning I usually work while eating as well. Then I search for a book I need online, and it's apparently in the university library. I have to order it in the main reading room. So at about 11:30 I put my shoes on and my jacket and went to fetch the book, and then off to the lecture. I actually had to complete one of these request slips, and then someone went to get the book. Then I had to leave because it was almost time to go to my lecture. This is the Faculty of History where I had the lecture, but after the lecture I came back and the book was right there. Somebody had fetched it for me. Now I'll have something to eat because I'm starving, and then I'll go on to practice some jazz guitar, and after that some more study sessions, because that's what we do here. Also, if you got up to this point and you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more student videos from Cambridge. Then I made myself a salad for lunch. Before practicing jazz guitar for about an hour. Alright guys, it's now 3 p.m. I'm done with my jazz guitar practice and it's time for a study session. I think I'll do Pomodoro sessions all afternoon. I hope to get a full afternoon of studying in so that I finish my translation and text for tomorrow, as well as work on my dissertation and my literature essay, which is due on Friday. Then I started to work for a bit, and then my girlfriend called, who is studying in Vienna. It's really nice to have a short break at midday to talk to her and catch up on what we've been doing. And then I got back to work before realizing that I really needed a nap. Hi guys, so I've just had a 1 hour nap. I was too tired to keep working, but it was just 1 hour and now I'm back to work. After the nap I was really productive. I worked on my dissertation at first for about an hour, and then I started working on the texts that I had to read for the following day. After about an hour or so I also read some more for the literature essay and started writing it. I wrote part of the introduction, not too much, but the main ideas. After that I started to do the translation that I also had to do for the following day, and it went well. I finished it except for some words that I left blank in order to complete after I gave it some thought, because I decided to not use the dictionary this term for the translations in order to simulate the exam conditions. It's now midnight and I'm ready to go to sleep. Now, I usually try to go to bed a bit earlier than this, but considering I also had a 1 hour nap during the afternoon, I think it's fine because I also wanted to finish the translation that I was working on. This should conclude the day in my life at Cambridge. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more student videos, and I'll catch you in the next one.